objection. I am not opposing what Ms. Grover has said.
No, dear.
The FIRs against the student protesters must be quashed. How? My lord, it's for your lordships to decide. But as I have already pointed out, some, my lord, elements having serious criminal antecedents have also infiltrated. My lord, they will have to, my lord, be investigated. They cannot be, my lord, students or appearing for NEET, etc. I have given the list.
Mr. Solicitor, what we can do is, both sides can give the list of the FIRs where only students are involved.
Yes.
First of all, let us identify the area where there is no controversy, there is no dispute. Those FIRs, as Brindaji has rightly pointed out, where we can invoke 142
Please,
and quash those FIRs. There is no difficulty. Law is well settled on that. Power of the court, we will use that. We can quash those FIRs. Where are the, as regard to the FIRs where you are saying that having criminal antecedents, the expression criminal antecedents, last time we had qualified.
Serious,
Criminal and heinous.
like rape, murder, POXO, kidnapping, etc. etc. No,
Those
not petty offense.
Those cases can be subject to discussion in court, and wherever the
Because we will,
My
Your
lord,
Lordship,
under circumstances, my lord, under this circumstances, my lord, under this circumstances, will it become a precedent, my lord? My lord, with my limited knowledge of law, I know 4 ages about criminality. One is 7 years, one is 12 years, one is 18 years, and one is 18 plus. So if this is a special case, so we, by this yardstick, except I submit to the power of 142, but in the future, will we again invoke 142, or will we have amendment in BNSS to include all the students in the future, my lord?
My lord,
My lord, that is not possible, my lord.
please do not keep interrupting. My lord, as
Nobody.
FIRs are concerned.
there was
As far as,
there was a consensus that as far as the students were concerned,
please, my lords.
they were there in a peaceful protest.
Yes.
And their commitment was that they wanted to hold the protest on certain issues in a very lawful and peaceful manner. The very foundation of the protest being such, I think the...
My lord, one submission. My lord, one submission. My lord means one submission. Like of criminality, in criminality, my lord, in criminality,
Raise your voice.
my lord, there is nothing like peaceful. In CRPC, there is.
I think
There are only
My lord,
two definitions of a
politics
protest.
should not be
My lord,
My lord,
there are, my lord. My lord,
Ms. Grover, Ms. Grover.
My lord, there are only, my lord, there are only, my lord, there are only 2 categories of protest. There are only 2 categories of protest. One is lawful and the other is unlawful. Criminality does not mention the word peaceful, only CRPC and BNSS mention. Number 1, my lord. Number 2, the question is, was the parliament march lawful or not? That is the moot question, my lord. Was it lawful or not? The answer, it was unlawful. It was unlawful.
you seem to ask the question and give the answer as well.
Did they have the permission?
No.
Did they have the permission to march to the parliament?
We will see.
So it
What is the
they
exam?
do not have.
The
Once
Dr. Jwan, the foundation of criminality has to be seen from the object and for the purpose for which the students gathered there. Let us not forget their right under Article 19 also. So long as you do not intend to violate a law, and so long as you want to hold a protest in a peaceful manner, in a lawful manner, to raise your voice with respect to certain demands which you expect the authorities to be heard, those cases are completely distinguishable as compared to the cases of hardened criminals entering this kind of peaceful place and indulging in further violence.
Either
my lord, a student making demand anywhere. My lord is,
sir, if you,
my lord, a student making demand anywhere in the country will be by and large a legit demand. By and large.
Can I say something, my lord?
My
Can I
lord,
say something?
these issues, my lord, should be left to the High Court to decide, my lord. Article 226, everybody comes. Now, I am not opposing the demand for quashing, but my lord, Article 32 has limitations. The ordinary litigation has to be heard. All PALs consume, if the PALs consume all time of the court, what will it do? Ordinary litigation, where will we go? Our case are dismissed in 32 seconds.
My case, I have summarized. Your lordships need not open, my lord, the affidavit. Only para 47. I think if that is done in every case, your lordships may not have to undertake the exercise of bifurcating FIRs, etc. This is, my lord, in tune with the promise given to the students and the protesters.
Yes.
Your lordship need not open para 47. It is submitted that the involvement of above referred persons who have serious criminal background will be investigated by the SIT constituted by the commissioner it is submitted that there shall be no investigation against protesters who are not within the above referred 2873 persons, my lord, having my lord, serious criminal antecedents, having serious criminal charges against them, including murder, attempt to murder, dacoity, rape, POCSO, etc.
Mr. Solicitor, on the last occasion also. you
That has
said
been,
this.
yes.
This has been addressed.
We would appreciate is a clarity between you and Ms. Grover as to the case numbers which you choose to continue investigating.
My,
And
Or-
cases which you choose that.
please, my lords.
May I
My lords,
answer?
my lords,
I am
the
subject-
FIR numbers, just a minute.
Ms. Grover, only a minute.
Just a minute, sir. The FIR numbers have been given by the state of Bihar in the counter affidavit filed yesterday. As far as Delhi and other places are concerned, we don't have the FIR numbers. My lords had on the last occasion also directed the state.
Ms. Grover, if you allow me
My-
to say something, I'm not saying anything against her.
Please give the list, that's all, my lord.
So far
That's
as
all is
Delhi
needed.
is concerned, FIRs are filed by police against unnamed persons who were protesting. So it will not help anyone if I give the FIR numbers. This is the only way in which, my lord, we can bifurcate between those who were mere protesters and those who mingled with
No,
them,
Mr.
who had
Solicitor,
hard.
Your agencies must have done that much homework,
Yes.
that these are the FIRs which you want that these matters can be dropped. That exercise they must have done, and the rest of the FIRs will automatically will remain. So unless we have a
Examine
list,
how it can be done, it may perhaps not be possible.
because unless we have a list, how are you going to quash it?
Please, my lords.
Can quash only when we have a.
This is all theoretical at the moment.
My lord,
Let me see, my lord, the FIRs. Yes, Your Lord.
Please, we appreciate what you are saying. That investigation is open-ended, so
It is always so, my lord,
it
therefore.
is against a big mass of persons. They had assembled, there were students, as you alleged, there were undesirable elements too. You would choose to proceed against the undesirable elements and not the students. You have identified the students, but you can't keep the undesirable element a generic form. You have to at least identify those
We have
names.
identified 2873 individuals, except them were the protesters.
So quash the rest.
my lord, one submission. My lord, one submission. My lord, one submission. My lord, we are trying to tie the cart in front of the horse, my lord.
Kindly.
My lord, you may pardon anybody, invoking Article 142, you can pardon anybody. The point is, are they seeking pardon? The point is, are they seeking regret? The point is, are they showing remorse? The answer is no. Tomorrow in the future, your leniency will be termed as the weakness of the honorable court and the government will.
We will consider. Don't worry about that.
You don't mind
We have,
that.
we have taken your wise counsel on this, and now we will consider. Yes,
Dr. Izwan, we are concerned about,
My lord, in the din,
Dr. Izwan,
Hold it.
let's not get emotionally charged. It's a question of life and future of thousands of innocent students.
Yes.
Innocent, we are using the word because even if sometimes.
Agreed,
you take
ma'am.
an outcry, even if
There
you
is-
take an outcry.
They can put an affidavit of regret or not, my lord. Affidavit of regret and remorse.
Look at,
not necessary.
their parents are spending hard-earned money on their education. They have a future to live. They have legitimate expectations in the system. Therefore, it's not that we with one.
Government or the Chief Justice of India, can't they give an affidavit of remorse and regret? They can also not do this.
my lord, what is this locus in this?
What is the locus of the gentleman who was asking the?
No, everybody has a locus, sir. Everybody has a locus. If it is a public.
Nobody is nervous about anything. Please, please, such thing.
I am addressing
my
the
lord,
honorable
my-
court. Why are you nervous?
Madam, is it necessary?
Lord, the matter can be closed.
Mr. Dr. Rizwan, you have every right to address us, and we have understood your submission and your concern. We will take into consideration.
Lordship.
When we.
Obliged, lordship.
Minutes, may I submit?
The matter
Huh?
can be closed.
Minutes, may I submit a small submission minutes?
Confidence in the next generation that we need to have. We have to build up our confidence, and that confidence is the real foundation, not the affidavits, even if those are.
But they should also know that you cannot run over the parliament. They should also know that you cannot run over the parliament. my lord.
Nobody ran over the parliament.
Realize it.
May I make one
They
small
should,
suggestion?
they should also realize it.
Lordship,
Today, me lord, I read and tweet a press conference in the lawns of Supreme Court. Has it ever happened? A press conference. You address media in the lawn of Supreme Court. They are having a press conference in the lawn of Supreme Court. Tomorrow they will have a press conference in the premises of Supreme Court, me lord. This should never be permitted, me lord, until and unless they submit an affidavit that we regret what happened on 20th July. It was lapse of judgment. Thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Those modalities are yet to be worked out.
One submission,
I don't know.
please. I am appearing for the families of the.
First issue need to be resolved is that constitution of
Yes, my lord.
Committee.
Yes.
Last time we briefly heard on it, and we said, rather I said on behalf of my brother and sister that we will do some homework, find out, and
Yes, sir.
homework is by and large complete.
Yes, my lord.
First, let us take that.
Let us take that.
Move forward,
And-
and that things can go in this.
Yes, yes. And the other thing, my lord, in relation to appointment of nodal officers,
Everybody will have, because it will be a, of course, open, transparent functioning. of
Lordship,
the
oblige lordship.
now, my lord, if we could be also heard in this din.
My lords, if I may also.
Lordship,
I am making one small submission. I am appearing for the families of the injured policemen. Our
The
grievances.
pellet
also
gun
may be
matter,
taken into consideration.
25.5.
They've been hurt very
There's
badly.
an IA for interim compensation.
Lord.
Yes,
For the
Lord,
committee,
that I am also feeling
Of
very.
injured. Madam, 1 second, please.
200 plus policemen sustained serious injuries.
Yes, my lord.
Lordship, they actually broke down the walls. They started breaking the bricks and started hitting the policemen with the bricks. There are videos to that effect. They are badly injured. There should be some compensation, some sort of something for the policemen also.
My lord, this is why I suggested,
Our petition addresses their concern.
just a minute, please.
Require a fact finding that what kind.
My lord, may I appoint those nodal officers also so that we can take this across in a normal fashion.
some positive measures.
Otherwise, there will be a shouting match going on.
My lord, I have a small submission, please. Urgent, since we
The
last
form of
mentioned this matter on Friday, my lords, what we have come across in matters of sexual assault and molestation and online harassment of female victims and vulnerable minorities. My lords, their social media accounts.
One of the matter received makes that kind of allegation.
Yes,
These are
sir.
very serious things. These are very, very serious things.
Lordship, this was taken up before the Delhi High Court as well.
This regarding.
Whosoever has done, there cannot be any excuse. There cannot be any
Any
yes for that.
justification for
It must be taken seriously to a logical conclusion. That's why we, in our wisdom, we are constituting a committee.
Yes,
We are
sir.
constituting a high-powered committee. That committee will go into look into each and every aspect of these matters. Recommendations will come. Then we will make the directions, periodical directions for giving effect to those.
Sir, that is our matter. Sorry, sir.
Done to everyone,
Sorry.
including, of course, I mean, whosoever is the victim, we are with them.
Sir.
How can we allow in a civilized society this kind of things to happen? We will
Sir.
be the last person to tolerate it.
Sir, there is some interim relief that is required therein, sir.
Minute.
So what has been, that is our matter only, so that is petition 324 of 2026, M.T. Balla. So what they have started doing is, since this matter got reported, they have started throttling the social media accounts of victims. Now what is happening is, people who abuse them are free. There's a man called Gaurav Hindu whose video is very viral. As I mentioned that day, it is very obscene. I cannot play in open court, my lords. But the account of the victim Nishu has been disabled completely. So what is happening is not that the offences have stopped. The problem is that the reporting is being suppressed, sir. I request there may be kindly an interim order issued that all the states, that a notice be issued in this matter, and all the states be directed to submit a report on how many FIRs and how many reports have they received exactly pertaining to offences against sexual minorities, women and children. An elderly woman who is a lawyer's mother, sir, Miss Sudesh, she is a veteran's wife, sir. And she was a protester there. She is being derogated as called Bikau, called a rented protester, whereas she is a known Kisan Andolan and veterans activist. And she was also assaulted on
going
spot.
to individual cases.
Minutes.
No, why will us for
Not
one?
the-
Malas, and there are many such.
My lord, the question is not individual cases, especially when there are
Let them.
offences in relation to sexual molestation.
Exactly.
Cannot be a generalized account of this.
Secondly, sir, the learned registrar, to reduce the burden of this honorable court, we seek an interim direction that the learned lady registrar or the learned registrar sahab of this court may be kindly directed to be able to receive these complaints, because sir, what is happening right now is individual matters like that of Tanushri Pandey or Advocate Hussain is going here and there. Let them come here.
If you are constituting a high-powered committee
Sir,
comprising a former Supreme Court judge, comprising a former Chief Justice of the High Court, comprising another officer who has retired in the position of a Director General,
sir,
and with this kind providing all infrastructure facilities to them, we are quite sure that the committee will give immediate voice
absolutely.
and audience to
Oblige.
any victim. They will go, and we will eagerly await for the recommendation which they will keep on making, and the necessary legal consequences must follow.
But sir, in the interim, because this court's on order dated 28th of July 2026 directed the governments and the respondents specifically, A, not to dox the victims, and secondly, to preserve all CCTV. Now, by disabling and deleting those videos, they are directly in criminal contempt of that order, Malos. Let them not do that to the victims.
That order partly we are.
My item, let's had indicated
item-
that item 20 minutes had indicated will be taken up separately. It's an entirely different issue. The item 20 minutes, this petition,
Let's
is
just
for
finish this.
protest site from JANTAR MANTAR is not feasible. Let's had indicated on last
It's a
occasion.
separate issue that will.
My lords, in
Well,
item
take separately,
25.5, which deals with
The experts can examine better than.
Malas, the committee. Yes, I'm
More an administrative issue than
Yes.
the experts. The
my lords, two very short submissions.
Lordship, sir.
Firstly, to aid the process of quashing and segregating.
Arey, miss-
If, can I just make a submission? I'm trying to assist.
That let others also speak.
Can
You are not permitting anyone, ma'am.
I think if the video recording of this is shown, we can tape how much minutes. It's really not okay to heckle.
Never allows us to speak, Malas. It's not
no, we
fair.
are only,
Never
we are
allows
now
us.
only in.
My lords, can those FIRs be made available to us? We will assist in segregating. We only have from one state numbers. We are seeking if those FIRs are made available, this process will be facilitated. If they hear us, they'll find that we are only assisting. My lords, as far as the pellet gun matter is concerned, in 25.5, I have filed an IA for interim compensation for the victims. One of the victims is still in hospital battling an eye injury. The compensation is for all. There are two victims before my lords. One of them is an artist. Earlier, his hands were not surgically. Now, some pellets have been removed. For some time, it's the right hand. He's bandaged. He's unable to work. Interim compensation to these persons in order to, these are young people who are earning a livelihood and are trying to make a living working. They have been impacted by this. If an interim compensation is given, I've moved an application, it's before my lords at 242559.
I'll look into.
Your Lordship,
Now, my lord,
just one aspect.
my lord, item 31.
Malas are appointed.
My lord, if I could mention.
Into everything, Malas, no difficulty. We are with Malas on that committee. Just one aspect.
Yeah, but-
Malas, there are certain, Malas, kindly, learned solicitor will allow us also to speak sometimes, kindly.
No, you have agreed to the court.
Malas, no, we are, Malas,
So
just
it's
one
also
aspect.
graceful of
No,
you
no.
that you have agreed.
He's putting words in my mouth now.
If
Constant
the
comment
Solicitor
is
General
not
can be
needed,
disciplined
sir.
for once.
Just one submission. Malas, there are certain individual police officers who, in respect of whom public videos are available of very deep Malas concern. Committee will examine, no difficulty. However, in the interim, that should not prevent the state from taking action against them, because video, plus there are police officers putting lathi in buttocks of women. That cannot be, Malas, awaiting the outcome of this committee's report is my respectful submissions. State itself, I'm sure the state will not defend it. I'm sure the state is not going to defend such action.
Mr. Prasad, we don't want that committee should some, in the last only one comprehensive report. No, we don't want that.
Yes,
Committee. One issue.
Yes.
Committee should immediately examine, submit a report,
Yes.
enabling us to take the further.
all right. Like
Reports.
my lords then will specifically empower for interim direction, like my lord Justice Bagchi said. Correct.
My lord, I have one small request to make in item 31, my lord, the one which is coming on a transfer. The Delhi High Court had passed orders for preservation. Those orders should continue.
It's been passed by this court also.
In that matter,
By us also.
very well,
That order in any case must be transferred. That order will continue.
will continue.
Yes, my lord. That your lordships have passed an order.
Then we have also passed an order, and pursuant
Yes.
to that order, today we propose to direct the authorities to hand over the entire preserved material to that committee.
To the committee. Then the other thing is, my lord, the nodal officers need to be appointed, as I had said, because it will make things easier for you.
Let us do that. Otherwise,
Otherwise, we are getting to nowhere.
wait, my lord.
I made
That's
a
the most important part of today's arguments, nodal officer. My lord, from our side,
Painting from your side, we have received Mr. Daksh Kadian's name.
what's it?
I don't know. My lord,
Some advocate on
your lordship has we have Ashima Mandla out here.
Dynamic,
My lord, here
Yeah.
your lordship will kindly see Ashima Mandla. You have earlier also appointed. My lord, she is an advocate on record. She has helped you as a nodal officer. Your lordship can appoint her.
very happy, more than one will help us.
Lord,
She's already helped you in a matter, so she is conscious as to how things are done.
Singh would be the
That's right.
My lord,
Too grateful.
item 25, my lord, for the issuance of notice accountability of the organizers for July 20th, my lord. A new precedent is being set where the organizers are not even questioned what happened on July 21, my lord.
We are in issuing notice in these matters. We have not put any embargo. We are issuing notice in all matters which are coming before us.
Lordship.
Various different kind of issues are being raised. So notice is not an impediment as such. We will
Oblige, lordship.
With
Oblige, lordship.
or without notice, we are giving audience. We are,
I know. Oblige, much oblige.
I have
one
one
small
word to say.
submission, which is this.
I have
On
only
the
one word to
first
say.
two occasions.
Consistently.
Mr. Gopal is saying.
Yes.
Well,
Lordship, the last occasion I requested your lordship with the CCTV footage of this.
Mr. Gopal is saying something. Let
On
you also.
the first two occasions, my lords, I had only one plea before your lordships, which was this: that a very strong message has to be sent out to police people who behave in this fashion. Now, the government, we understood, would file a reply taking into consideration these points. Your lordships had in fact orally said a senior police officer would file a reply. The DCP has filed a reply which came at 11:30 last night, which we have had a chance to peruse. There is an admission there that police were in plain clothes. There's an admission that actions were taken. There is complete and utter silence, and no name tags as well. There's complete and utter silence about any administrative action being taken. For 2 months, there has been before your lordships, please, that let them at least disclose what administrative steps they have taken. I join Mr. Farasat in that plea that let them at least furnish what administrative action they've taken, because once you start violating women who are protesting by these kind of sexual and disgusting activities, I want some responsibility to be taken by the individuals who are responsible for that chain of action. I would have expected at least one shred of a response from somebody who is so happy to interrupt. Otherwise, nothing, absolute silence till this moment.
There are only two things. One, if we start, suppose, examining and giving opinion or directions,
Yes.
then probably we will be curtailing the role of the IPOD committee that
Yes.
we have promised last
So
time.
I'm not requesting your lordship to prejudge this. Let them say what they've done internally, administrative action, that's all.
We want to empower the committee to
Yes.
summon these issues
Yes.
and deal with one by one. There are certain issues which require immediate attention.
Yes.
There are other issues, say for example, laying down the guidelines, laying down the even this protocol for use of.
My lords, in that they are yet to file a counter. They've said they will file.
No, my lord, I have
No,
only
but
one
in
word
which
to
case,
say.
what we could do is these priority action steps, we will give you in a note, Mr. Farasat and I.
Exactly.
So that can at least aid your lordships in giving those directions to them.
that may be, my lord, left to the committee. That is my
No, I oppose this strongly.
No,
It
my
will
lord,
not be left to the committee.
I have only one
It will
word
not
to
be
say.
left to the
Our
committee.
suggestions,
Just
our
1 minute.
suggestions will have to
Just 1
find
minute, Mr. Hariharan, I
this
am
thing there.
finished.
Lord, can I say?
It will not be left to the committee. This idea of,
Lord, can I say something?
no, not yet.
We are flagging broadly all those issues which
Yes.
are required to be gone into by the committee.
Yes,
One, out of
Yes.
those issues, some will be urgent nature.
absolutely.
Those will be
Yes,
dealt in a kind of interim measure.
yes.
And then others will be, which can be
So,
formed part.
Mr. Divan, Mr. Farasat and I will give you a joint note on what we believe are the priority issues. Your lordship may consider
My
that.
lord, we will also give. That's what I am saying. That suggestions should be given by everybody.
Because there are two way outs. If you can give us today.
We'll give you today, before 4. Before 4 p.m. We'll sit right now and give it to you.
Should we release this order tomorrow?
100%.
My lord.
Yes, yes, yes.
Today, before 4 p.m., Mr. Farasat and I will sit with Mr. Divan. Yes,
Because once your suggestions come.
yes.
then we will be able to release the order tomorrow.
I'm grateful. I'm very
We'll give the
grateful.
sessions.
I must
No,
not
very
point
grateful.
out, now, my lord, allow me, very respectfully, to your lordships, not to you, to your lordships, my lord, I'll submit this. My lord, let us not put the cart before the horse. There is, my lord, I am balancing equities on both sides. There are issues on this side, there are issues on the police side also. If the committee comes to the conclusion that this A individual is found to be guilty of dereliction of duty or anything else, my lord, we'll engage with the committee and we'll take the action. My lord, right now, my lord, your lordships may not do anything ad hoc or as an interim measure.
Mr. Solicitor, that's why we are saying that.
Exactly, my lord. Why we are sensationalizing unnecessarily?
Any tentative opinion or final opinion with respect to any incident, because once we are constituting a high court committee,
It defeats the purpose, my lord, if your lordship.
It's between the court and the committee.
there are certain issues with the high court committee is required to take up immediately.
Correct.
For that,
Correct.
they need
Exactly.
to wait for 15 days.
Yes, yes.
So to
Yes.
whatever time.
Yes.
Because we don't want to cut their time also.
More than one report
And that's
also.
between the court and the
My lord,
committee.
I have only one
Other
word to
people
say.
can't come in.
Right to raise an
Yes.
issue.
How will the issues be identified?
We are giving it now. That's what.
Definitely, committee would like to hear you also. We don't expect the committee to pass ex parte order.
Lordship.
I have
Very
only one
grateful.
word to say.
Very
My
grateful.
lord, I have
In
only
this
one
regard-
word to say, which I have considered.
My lord, I have only one more thing to say.
Court, it
Well,
will, if the counter affidavit
me
on
say one
matters
thing.
like pellet gun are filed before the court, it will actually assist the committee because these are technical matters.
That also will be.
My lord, there is another aspect.
Authorize the committee to engage the domain experts also for the purpose of there can be some scientific kind of issues that they will require. You will also provide assistance. You will also provide assistance to the committee. Only one thing, because all of you are here, please, we need your assistance in that matter. We have obtained consent of a former Director General of CBI also to be a member, a very eminent officer who retired a couple of years back. We have also obtained consent of a former Director General of a police of a state who has nothing to do with it. He is also a retired officer. We just don't want that tomorrow somebody say that because CBI, there are allegations against CBI or the former director should not be. We don't want to disclose the name here because we don't want any embarrassment to the officer. Out of the two, whom you think we should include in the committee? Or you leave to us, because we don't want.
Lord, I would leave it to your lordships, my lord. Once your lordship have all these factors in, please, mister, I am speaking. Sit now, quietly, at least listen to somebody. My lord, once your lordships have all these factors in mind, the potential, my lord, conflict of interest, potential problems, etc., we leave it to your lordships so far as we are concerned, my lord.
Both are outstanding officers. I have done some homework, trying to find out the past record and everything, and where they have kind of expertise in investigation, what kind of position they held. We are fine with both. We can request even both of them to us be there.
Lordship, we trust your wisdom. We trust your wisdom, my lord. May keep the CBI person there.
The only thing you may contemplate, I was wondering, any former attorney general, because you have somebody of that seniority and stature. It's a constitutional authority, a former constitutional. Just a suggestion.
I'm
My lord, I
sorry.
have
This is
one
something.
word to say, my lord.
This is, my lord, something.
my lord,
This is
my
not a
lord,
32.
in this-
It came from the court to us. You're not involved in that.
Sorry.
My lords, if I may.
My lord, one word, my lord, to say.
My lords, if I may,
My lord,
in this
lord-
regard, I have something to say, sir. In item 29 in our petition, we listed out the terms of reference, as my lords have said, suggesting the constitution. Even in the last date, my lords had asked. So we have suggested some terms of reference. In regard to the high-powered committee,
Can you just only one piece of paper giving your.
sir,
That
only
is what I
one thing,
said.
only one thing that we will ask here, sir. Will ask here, sir, is that whenever this high-powered committee is formed, the subcommittee on gender issues must be separate. It must be. It can be under the high-powered committee, but it must handle.
I'm
these-
sorry, my lord. Let
My
the
lord,
committee decide everything.
Especially
let me say
issues,
one
my
word,
lord.
Or, my lord, your lordship decides everything.
My lord,
this
let
is
me
Lord,
say, let me say one word, my lord. Article
My lord.
320, Article 32 being stretched beyond all sorts of imagination. Article 32 cannot be extended to this extent. This can't be reduced to a political battle. If some issues are there, let the High Court decide it. Your Lordship said you are constituting committee. That is the end of the matter. That is, the hearing of this issue should be brought to an end today. Article 30, ordinary cases has to be heard, not PILs.
My
PAs
lord, there
are
also
consuming
some-
all time.
There are also
All
former
time,
women
PAs are consuming
senior
all
police
time.
officers.
Ordinary SLPs are dismissed in
You
30
need a
seconds.
woman out
One
there.
aspect.
No, this
Bihar,
is not-
just one aspect on
my lord,
Bihar.
my lord,
Lord, there is one small suggestion.
my lord, PAs has to be
My lord,
counted.
now it.
My lord, one
every
small
good thing
suggestion.
must have
Mr.
consequence.
Chidambara has given this speech number of times.
We can recommend names of former
No,
women
my lord, I
police
would
officers
respectfully
who have
oppose, my lord.
highest credibility and
My lord,
integrity.
I would
Some have
respectfully.
retired from Delhi.
Please do
One
not
had
name
experience.
anyone and
I
allow.
am speaking with the court. The court will
No,
tell
my
me
lord,
not
I-
to speak. I will keep quiet.
Lord,
Can
if
I not have so many
Names
people
are
monitoring
given, I
me?
will have to oppose. Let us
I have
not.
asked the court.
No, my lord, I'm sorry. We leave it to your lord.
I'm asking a question.
No,
to the
name-
We are only
not-
making,
Solicitor General
we
answers.
are only making a
No,
suggestion.
my lord, I'm sorry, my lord, I'll oppose any name being given by any.
Nobody is giving a name.
Name. We have asked. We have made a
Lord, we are only suggesting that since there are issues involved with women, there should be a women officer on the committee
We leave it to your lordship.
in order to look into the sensitivity of the issue. That's all.
to that nature.
It is only a suggestion.
Complete, we thought we will dictate the order in open court. But now that for reference, some suggestions are coming.
Please, my lord.
Pass a detailed
My lord,
order,
sir.
complete
Please, my
order.
Grateful, my lord. Now, my lord, there is
In that note today, my lord,
Just a minute. Some very good suggestions have emerged during the course. We are trying to note
Grateful.
down.
Yes.
We will incorporate those also. From your side also.
We will also, my lord,
now, my lord, there's one more small aspect.
Your lordship will balance both sides, sir. The entire state. We are representing an Air Force officer, a common man. We can also have a nodal officer.
Even in the absence of
You
nodal
don't need-
officer, Dr. Rizwan, we will give audience, we will provide, we will give reasonable time of being heard to everyone. There are other petitions which are raising different issues like gentleman's
Yes.
petition. There are certain issues which are.
Mr.
different than
Rizwan,
this.
you.
My lord, there is one more separate issue, my lord, which will require your lordship's.
Item 26.
Can I just finish this? My lord, there is an aspect which I had raised on the last occasion also in relation to facial recognition technology which was employed. That relates to a basic issue of constitutionality also of the entire thing. So that has to be kept separately, my lord. That cannot be referred to a committee. Your lordship will have to hear that.
My lord,
No, my lord, I have an answer.
item is
I have-
item
I have-
26, which is,
No,
that's my petition, my lords, facial recognition
there
software.
earlier.
They have not,
Even if the committee suppose give an opinion on it, ultimately we will.
No, my lord, this is something which your
One
lordship wishes to
question.
examine.
The things are being mixed up. I mean, they are
These
mixing
people
everything.
who are
my lord.
Do this.
are subjected.
It is amounting to surveillance.
Criminals.
and what are they doing with the material?
And not only that, my lord, in relation to one is collection. Apart from collection, there is processing of that material. Are they entitled to process that material? There are
Yes,
basic issues which I will raise.
Yes,
How do
yes,
these
my lord,
private
they are.
companies
Your lordship needs to hear us on that.
hold this?
It's very.
We will have to answer this question
Yes.
Yes.
from our side only.
There is violation of right to privacy as far as all
Your
these issues are
lordship-
concerned.
Counter doesn't address these
Has said
questions.
that committee is being constituted. Why my learned friends are making different arguments?
No, but my lords,
It
there
is a legal issue.
here.
Completely legal issue.
Separate legal issues here.
constitutional question, your lordship.
Your lordship is.
Private companies process the material. They're using private companies to
Therefore-
process this facial recognition material.
This
How
issue
do
be
those
kept
companies
separately.
for their issues of privacy, Puttu Swami?
There's an Article 21
There
that
is
is
that-
decided by the court.
Look into those issues
Yes.
separately.
Separate.
Yes.
That's all we are asking.
Yes, separately.
Use of facial recognition
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
will be a matter of consideration by committee with regard to the principle of proportionality, not on Article 21.
But my lord has.
My lords, privacy.
Intimately connected.
The aspect is intimately connected to privacy.
Police cannot
One-
facial recognition, my lord.
Under what statute
lord.
rules they are able to do this? They've not.
There is no law.
What is the statutory framework that they're using?
My lords, there are
Guidelines.
Close, my lord, live streaming for this matter. Otherwise, there would not be any order.
My lord, my understanding is that the high-powered committee is a fact-finding committee.
Mr.
We are raising an issue of law out here.
Reality and
My lord,
confidentiality cannot be
Can I
discussed.
have 5 minutes?
Any committee is definitely there, but these will be comprising of eminent
I agree, my lord. But the issue of law has to be addressed to my lords.
My lord,
Legality.
it is a matter of committee, but my lord, this is very interesting. My lord, this is very interesting. Police cannot have facial recognition. Police cannot do lathi charge. Police.
Yes, Mr.
Lord, someone would shout in between, my lord. I don't wish to argue.
No.
No.
Yes.
Senate friend should be on that.
Lord,
Party supporting
so far as facial
I think you should
recognition is
go the other side.
concerned,
Yes.
if you or my learned friend or anybody here passes through that, it will not capture. It will capture only those faces which are hardened criminals and their record is there in the National Crime Record Bureau. And those are the people 2,800 and something. They are the people who are, my lord, captured by the facial
Not
recognition.
only innocent people.
My lords,
Not, my lord.
No, my lord, they cannot do this.
it's not
I will explain the technicality.
match. They collect all the pictures.
Oh.
And please, madam,
I know
please. Lord, thereafter, after facial recognition system, it would show that this gentleman whose face is being shown is matching with the record of National Crime Record Bureau, who is guilty of serious offences.
Yes.
Petty offences are not registered in National Crime Record Bureau and, my lord, not captured in this system. Thereafter, no action is taken immediately. My lord, suppose Mr. A, who has, my lord, a serious criminal case against him, his face matches with, my lord, the facial recognition system, then there would be a field verification, investigation. Where were you?
Because
What
face
was the
matching alone
location?
can't.
What was your location? What were you doing there?
My lord, this,
Lordship,
can I explain the process? Lord, this is not the process.
This is not the technology.
This is not the
Not, sir.
technology, this is not the process.
At all.
Now, this is only one way. They want everything to be done in their own way.
Facial recognition petition now.
No, my lord. I'm not saying that.
My lords,
I am only making an urge
asking
that
for
your
right
lordship
to
keep-
be
already
safe.
keep that
decided to
reserve.
constitute
We
a
heard
committee. Yes, Lordship, let that committee function, my lords.
Go into certain questions
I agree.
and whether the use of force was excessive or not.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes,
Of
we are not, my lord, nobody
Reports of an assembly.
should be.
Yes.
pursuant to that and the report, the legal questions of facial recognition, we will.
Very well. That's all.
Nobody should be protecting those hardened criminals.
My lord,
We have identified under the garb of some
My lord,
great constitutional.
plus these names that they
What those criminals were doing at the site, that has to be seen by the facial recognition.
There will be another
My
basic
lord,
question,
if
my lord.
I may be heard.
Just because
on
you
an-
have a case against yourself, is it to protest taken away because of a case?
All preliminary
My lord, the
My
That
lords,
question
I
will
have
also
an
have to be addressed.
Application
My
for
lord, the right to
intervention
protest
in
is-
item 25, my lords. My lords, while the main petitioner seeks
why
protection
are
and
people mixing
compensation.
it with a peaceful protest? What is being challenged is the march to the temple of God.
My friend, we are not indulging
peaceful
into an argument
protest,
with
so
each
it
other.
may be, but while the main
Help
petitioner,
us in formulating the scope of reference,
No, we'll give by 4 o'clock with to your lordship. So.
that all of
Yes.
you, if you are able to give us today, then we will be able to release the order tomorrow.
Yes.
That
my lords, I may be given 2 minutes, my lords.
obviously, constitutionality issues will have to be, there cannot be any second opinion. There can't be any second opinion. Constitutionality issues will have to be determined by us only. We will do that.
Yes, my lord.
Now everyone has spoken, my lord, your lordships can write.
Suggestions can be given by, that's all.
Your lordship may think in long run the abolition of PIL to save the institution. I may be a lone voice, abolish PIL.
All the press items we are issuing notice. All in the IAs also, all press petitions and IAs we are issuing notice.
Please, sir.
And
We'll find
we will wait for your suggestions by today, so that we can release the order tomorrow. Then we'll fix the date. Meanwhile, let us ensure that the committee become functional and something.
My lords,
My lord, notice in 31.
kindly be
The notices be issued in 31, my lord.
suppress victim statements.
Your lordship was to issue notice in 31.
With regard to facial recognition also, we have placed evidence to assist
Lord,
my
I
lords
don't know why-
that they were on field. There's a video that shows them capturing I mean,
all matters notices are issued.
The order is being.
I'm grateful.
we shall submit.
Lordship will consider everything by the committee.
Issue notice on my IE regarding how.
We have issued
this
already.
is-
So, Your Lordship, I was directed only to hand over the copies. If formal notice can also be issued. As
All right, handing over notice, copy means issue notice for us.
Lordship, then a formal.
All right, issue notice.
I'm grateful.
We made
My
ourselves.
Lord, only I.
Matter, my lord, then matter should end.
Anyway, you can, because there are some factual errors in, factual averments in all the IAs. You may be that you need to require to file a complaint.
Certainly, my lord, certainly.
Plus, we have also made our advance services directive.
They will come, a PL will have to be abolished.
Grateful.